What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Smoking and Grilling with me, AB. Now, you guys seen the title. You saw that little eye candy I gave you right in the beginning, so you know what I'm making. I'm getting ready to show you guys just how easy it is to make a seafood boil. Hey, listen, I don't want to over talk it. Hey, we finna get right into this, so look, let's just jump right in. All right, so look, I'm gonna just start off by saying, okay, look, I got about a pound and a half. Listen, it's only about 3 people really eating off of this boil, right? So we got about a pound and a half of snow crab. And then check this out. This right here is what I'm waiting to get my, my mouth around. That's this king crab right here. Got some nice pieces. And then for those of you guys that know about that king crab, this right here is the sweetest part of it, the claw. Hey, this got my name on it, folks. All right, look, we got corn. Corn on the cob right here. Hey, nice. Listen, this was frozen. You know what? This makes it just like super easy. Just the fact that I'm filming the video is taking a long time, right? But real easy to make. You can use fresh corn if that's what you would like, but these are, like I said, these are frozen. Then right here I got red potatoes. I'm gonna cut these down so these will all be about the same size. So these will all be ready at the same time. And then right here, this is chicken andouille. I'm gonna be using this right here. Hey, listen, I'm gonna cut these probably in like chunks like this. You'll see once I get into that part of the video. Right here, we got some, look, lobster. Now, I will say this. Look, this was a pack that I got, a 4-pack. This is kind of like expensive, you know what I mean? But listen, we got to live, y'all. You know what, every now and then we got to get down. So we got the lobster. I'm gonna go ahead and cut these in half and put those inside. And then right here, I got this nice size, check this out. This that wild caught. This is, they call this a colossal shrimp, but this is what we got right here. So let me just put my hand all over it. You know what I mean? I've already washed. They were deveined, took the shell off, so they're ready to go. Now this right here is what's gonna tie it all in. This is made by Sweet Smoky Joe's also. This deep Creole seafood boil. This is the secret ingredient. Now, if you guys don't have this, which I know you guys will trust me and go out and, purchase some of this, I'll put his information down in the description box below. You know what I mean? So, and it'll be on the screen so you guys can know just what to get. You guys got that Creole kick. This right here finna level it up for any of your seafood. Okay, so it's not a whole lot of prep, right? So the first thing we wanna do is you get our pot and we wanna start filling it with water. So I'm gonna fill my pot right here, probably about like 60% of the way with water. I forgot to tell you guys, look, this is a 14-quart pot, right? I'm about 60% full of water. So I'm gonna put it on my left side of my stove because these 3 burners back here, the one in the back and these 2 on this side are regular, but this one, particular one right here in the front, this is like my super burner on my stove, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and what we're gonna do is this is what we call multitasking. We're gonna start getting this hot and getting it to come up to boil. Meanwhile, I'm getting ready to prep and cut my lobster tail, cut my potatoes and my andouille sausage. When I was showing all the ingredients, I forgot to tell you guys about the onion. We're gonna drop some onion in there too because we wanna have a little flavor, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this off. You know what I mean? I will tell you guys this. This is a little story. Like I did a crawfish boil, right? And when I did the crawfish boil, listen, nobody even took off none of this. They put it in there just the way you see it. But for me, I'm just gonna go ahead and at least get this outer skin off. And as you just saw right now, I went ahead and cut it. Cut like the roots off and the top and bottom off. So we'll just take this off. And then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it like that. And we'll put them in the water just like that. We'll set these off like that. Now I'm gonna move over here to this andouille. Look, it's up to you. You can cut them in small pieces like, we can go like this if this is what we want to do. You know what I mean, have that. But if you ask me what gives you the best is we'll just cut them into like big pieces like this. You know what I mean? Let everybody get them a piece and know they got some andouille on there. Hey, and another thing too, check this out. You can see that flavor. You know what I mean? You see that? Oh yeah, I know you guys can see it. All right, so we'll just set those there. Hey, and then check this out. Check this knife out. This right here is made by Forsetti Steel. Hey, I like this. Hey, and it's super sharp. You guys are gonna start seeing this in the video. All I can tell you is I'm liking the knife. I like the Damascus steel. Check it out, that little pattern that they put on there like that. This right here is nice. Hey, it feels good in your hand. We got that done. Now let me clean my board, and now we finna do some seafood. Okay, these are my lobsters. Now look, you see this right here? This is how I'm gonna split them, which I'm getting ready to show you guys right now, right? The reason I do that, because this was for, just tails, right? if you don't do that, somebody's gonna come and take one of these and eat one of these. So if you split them, now instead of 4, you're gonna have 8. So let's go ahead, let me show you guys that. I'll just take it like this, right? Make sure you got yourself a sharp knife. And then when you put it over here on the top, like you see, I put my hand on the side. What I do is I wait till it crack right there, and I just start bringing it down, just the way you see, you can hear it. Just like that. Then I put them back on ice, and then you go ahead and you just continue, you know, until all your lobster tails are done. And you'll come up with something like that. So remember, this is, I'm only putting them on ice because you want to keep your, you know, your seafood nice and cool. Okay, check it out. My water's boiling, right? Now I'm gonna take my deep Creole seafood boil and I'm gonna start just adding it. Look, I'm gonna probably put half of this in here. We're gonna stir it up just about like this. This is really enough to do like a much larger pot, you know, so we'll start there. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a stir. Now, for those of you guys that have done these before, you know what we're looking at. You see that foam right there? That's them seasonings, you guys, and you can smell it. I'm gonna go ahead and add my onions in, right? We're just gonna keep giving this a stir. I'm gonna get me a spoon, and I just wanna taste it. You want it to be, I don't know how to explain it, but you want it to have like a good, you know, a good strong taste, because this is what's gonna flavor all of your seafood and the rest of your ingredients, right? Now you wanna make sure you got your pot on high, because you wanna bring everything back to a boil, because as you start introducing things and removing your lid, you know, it stopped boiling, right? So now I'm gonna go ahead and start adding all of my corn. The reason being, you want that flavor to be deep in that, you know, that corn on the cob, right? So then once those are in there, then I go with my andouille sausage. Now you remember I showed you guys that flavor? You want that to break down in that hot water and release those flavors into that water also. All of this right here is necessary. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut my potatoes. The reason I cut my potatoes before is I didn't want to have to run no water and have them soaking so they don't turn brown. But the objective here is just to get them, you know, to the same, about the same size. You know, so you just have to figure out what that is according to how big you want your potatoes to be. You know, so we'll just, some of them get cut like this. And let me just say this already. Yes, I've already washed. You know what I mean? They just had time to dry. That's all. So let me get these cut, and then we'll introduce these to our boil. Now I got a little pro tip for you guys. Hey, listen, make sure you got a pot big enough for all of your ingredients. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to get one of these potatoes. It's been about 10 minutes, right? So we'll just get one. Right? And then I got a toothpick right here. What I'll do is I'll put it in here. It's soft, but when it gets down towards the bottom, it has a little resistance. That right there tells me that's cool, because don't forget, we got to come back. We got to add our seafood. So now that we're going to be adding our seafood, that's going to add another 7 to 10 minutes on it, and that'll make these potatoes just right. And then you can see all of the meat. Look at this right here. Everything is starting to float. You can just see this right here is nothing but flavor. You guys got to go out and get some of that deep Creole seafood boil. This is like my secret right here. I don't want to spoil it. Go out, get it, hit me up in the comment section below and tell me what do you think, but this right here is killing it. Okay, so you saw me just check the potatoes, right? Everything is going good. I just seen the garlic is starting to break up. Here go a clove, oh well, it just sank back down. It's somewhere, there it is. The onion is coming to loose in layers. Oh man, we done built a lot of layers, right? So now I'm gonna go ahead and start adding my seafood. We'll start with the king crab. You know what I mean? Some of these knuckles right here. Look, there's a lot we gotta get in this pot, right? I'm for sure gonna get this claw in here. Another knuckle. Now I'm gonna start dropping some of these lobster tail in there. Right? I'm gonna go ahead and kick this back up to high, because all this stuff was like on ice. But you could just see and imagine the flavors, right? All right, now we're getting ready to start adding some of this snow crab leg in here. And we're gonna have to be careful because we gotta bring this back to a boil, right? Now I add some of my shrimp. Now, as you can see, listen, as I'm adding the ingredients, and you can see how high my liquid is, right? Listen, I'm not gonna make it. So I ended up taking out 3 cups of my liquid, right? Reason being, listen, we got to bring it back to a boil and it'll boil over. So it'll be just like being in the bathtub. Once you get in, you know how to water rise it. So the same thing applies here. Okay, you guys can see, look, it's been about 10 minutes, right at 10 minutes right now. I've been working with it to get everything to get, you know, down and submerged in here. You know, been playing with this fire, you know what I mean, so it doesn't boil over or whatever. But as you can see, look, got that corn. Let's just get this to rotate a little bit, you know. What we got right here? Oh, we got that lobster tail. And of course we got, you can see your snow crab. And then down there, down at the bottom, well, this right here is, you know, just our andouille sausage. And then what is this? Oh, some shrimp. All of this stuff right here is good. So after 10 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and remove it from this heat. I'm gonna hit it with a colander. And then, oh, what I was saying was down at the bottom, we got that king crab. Now, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get my pot holders. I'm gonna go ahead and go to my colander and go ahead and start straining this and then put it out for a spread. Now you can see, I just like put some around here. This is just a tray. You know what I mean? I got some butcher paper on it. All right, I'm coming out of my colander. You know what I mean? And we'll just go ahead and just start adding this, you know, right here. Ooh, it's hot. You know, you can see like these potatoes, it went a little too far. You know what I mean? But it just takes me a minute to get everything out. But I'll just do it like this so you guys can see this lobster. Let me go ahead and get me another batch. So tell me what you think. You know what? This is a whole lot of flavor, and if you really want to wake it up, you can sprinkle just a little bit of that deep Creole seafood boil right over the top. Okay, so you guys can see, right? Look at this. You got the snow crab leg, got king crab leg, we got lobster tail. Of course, you can see the obvious. You know what? We got that corn. I hate to be putting my hands on all of it. And then look, if you look right here, you'll see the potatoes. Listen, you see how I start losing their shape? I kind of like beat them up. They went just like a little bit too long, but listen, they nice. I've had a couple already and I'm about full, you know, just from them potatoes. But check this out. You see this right here, this andouille sausage? Look, I'm gonna go ahead and just, hey, we finna get this in right here like this, y'all. Ooh. Now you're going to have to forgive me, y'all. I'm gonna eat a little bit of this, and y'all gonna have to just watch me. I'm gonna tell you what's really, really good about andouille sausage. This pairs very, very well with shrimp. So, I just wanted to taste that flavor. Now you're gonna put this in my mouth, and this. Okay. Hey, the whole time I'm doing this, you know what I'm thinking about, right? Take a look at this right here. Hey, I've already pre-cut it. You know what I mean? Hey, let's go ahead and get us some real crab. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing like pulling this out right here. We'll set that over there. Look at that. Now you want to know what it's about? Hey, now we talking about living, right? Now this is my own butter. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear nobody saying nothing like, hey, he double dip. This mine. I'm a double dip mine. Man, I can't say it enough. Listen, this deep Creole seafood boil, I want you guys to look. This is what I was able to save, you know, from the pack, right? Just use half of this and you could taste this deep Creole flavor all over. Now listen, you just saw me take a bite. I guess that was like uncivilized, but look, got it in the butter. We finna get us a bite, you know, just a normal size bite right now. All right, here we go. Cheers again. I don't want to get no butter on my apron, but I'll be. You guys can fill in the blank. Man, this is good. I'm sorry y'all got to keep hearing me say, man, this is good. This right here, bro, you got to, hey, get you some of this. It'll make you seem like a king. They swear you're from down south. All right, I don't even know what to say, y'all. Hey, listen, I gotta say this, and I know I keep pumping Sweet Smoky Joe's, you know, It's because I use a lot of their seasonings already. I use them, you know, and I don't even film them. You know what? But this right here is just hands down, I don't know. For this right here, against even the Creole Kick, this is just as good, if not better. Hey, you guys gotta try it, and let me know down in the comment section below. Hey, so I don't know, I'm not gonna hold everybody up behind the camera. You know what I mean? I say everybody, it's just two people back there. They waiting to get their claws into this right here. I'm gonna have to go in here and melt some more of this butter. Hey, so with that being said, listen, if you're new to my channel, let me just take this time to say, hey, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and tell everybody out there there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And with that being said, it's time to eat, folks. I'm out of here. Peace.